Hey crew, it's Mike, and just a few days ago, I did a video about the Evo Sportster being canceled. We're going to talk about that. We've got some sources for that information. We also got a source for another model of Harley Davidson being canceled, the Softail Standard. And we're going to go back and talk about some of the things I said just a few days ago and where we think Harley Davidson is going with their 2023 models and what my predictions are. So a few days ago, I posted a video about the Evo Sportster being canceled. It's the big news on rumors and stuff going around. And I said I couldn't find any reputable sources to verify that it was actually being canceled, although I believe it to be true. Somebody pointed me over to another channel, a Harley Davidson dealer, and they have this video. Watch this.
You know the rumors going around for years about the Evo Sportster going away?
Sadly, those rumors are true.
Now this is a sales video. When they're all done, they say, come on down, buy one, we have plenty. It's possible that it's just marketing, but they are saying that the Sportster is gone, that the rumors are true. And I have had dealers confirm that they were told they would get no more model 2022 Evo powered Sportsters. I believe there'll be no Evo powered Sportster for 2023. I've said that for over a year that was coming. I wasn't even sure we would get them in 2022, but we did. The next model that we hear is going to be cut is the Softail Standard. Now, this comes from a video that Kenny Quest put out. If you want to see that original video, I'll put a link to it in the description down below. He gets props. He got this first. He got a Harley Davidson dealer to repeat themselves in a video, a live or something they were doing, where they stated that the Softail Standard was being discontinued after this year. I said in my video about the Evo, one of my predictions was that in 2023, for the 120th anniversary, they would take everything up to a 114. I've also heard that the Road King Classic is going to be discontinued. That makes sense because that's another 107 engine. So far, we have three models that we can confirm are being discontinued. The 883, the 48, and the Softail Standard. Now, it's not a big surprise on the Evo Sportsters, and I'm not really surprised about the Softail Standard. I just said in a video recently that I thought it made sense for Harley Davidson to get rid of the 107, take all of their models up to a 114 for their 120th anniversary party, and that those special edition motorcycles are all going to be 114s. That means bikes like the Road King Classic either gets upgraded or gets discontinued. And I think the problem is the same for the Road King as it is for the Softail Standard. If you put a 114 in the Softail Standard, there is very little difference between it and a Street Bob. Now, I can tell you from going to dealerships in the last year, I see a lot more Street Bobs on the floor than I do Softail Standards. In fact, I can't recall seeing a single Softail Standard on the floor, but I see a lot of Street Bobs. Now, some people will say that's because Harley didn't make enough of them. That's why sales were low, that they were pushing the Street Bob. That may be. It makes sense for them to push the Street Bob because it's more expensive, more profit probably in that margin for them. But we had the same thing with the Road King Classic. If the Road King Classic is a 107 and you take it to a 114, how much differentiation is there between it and the Road King Special? So it kind of makes sense to get rid of the standard version. Now, that brings us to the Electric Glide and then the Street Glide and the Road Glides that are not specials. They don't come with the 114, they come with the 107 now. If you put a 114 in all those base models, how do you differentiate the specials then and charge more for them? You're going to take them up to a 117. Harley Davidson may take the specials to a 117. Probably going to make some ST owners unhappy to see the specials get a 117 that soon. Look at it this way. If they don't take the specials to a 117 and they leave them at a 114, then what do you do about the Street Glide and the Road Glide that are not the special edition? How do you differentiate those? Or do you just cut those two? Do you think we will see Harley cut more of their entry-level priced bikes for those classes, for the touring class, for the cruiser class, and now the sport class? I think it's a very likely thing that it'll happen. I think the 107 is going to go. So the question will be, will the specials get the 117 or will they stay with the 114? What do you know? What do you think? You guys are great at giving me information. Do any of you guys out there know something you can share that will tell me what's going to happen with the Street Glide Standard versus the Street Glide Special? I have said also that I predicted we were going to see some new models. I think we're going to see the Pan American 975 and the Pan American 975S that I found on a price sheet earlier this year. I also hope that we will see the Bronx on the 975 platform. Now, what are we going to see on the 1250 platform? Are they going to bring anything new on that platform? They brought us the Sportster S last year. They brought us the Pan America. What else could they put on the 1250 platform? Do you think the Bronx could get a big brother on the 1250 platform? Those are the facts as I know and believe them to be. I think the Evo Sportsters are gone. I think the Softail Standard's gone. I think the Road King Classic's going to get cut. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens to the Street Glide and Road Glide. Oh yeah, I think they'll get rid of the Electric Glide Standard also. Now I'm going to come out and say it. I don't think with the supply chain issues and all the other things that are going on that Harley-Davidson is interested in having a starter bike for the touring platform like the Electric Glide Standard. I think they'll get rid of it as well. I think that's going to make it interesting to see what they do with the Street Glide and the Road Glide on the 107, if they'll get rid of that or they'll upgrade them or what'll happen there. That's the one I'm really not sure about. So if one of you guys has a tip on that, leave me a comment, send me a message, let me know what you think, or if you know something, what you know. I'm going to tell you right now, the trend I see with Harley-Davidson the last few years and with this new CEO is he's worried about being the most desirable premium motorcycle brand in the world. He is not worried about providing affordable motorcycles for people to be able to afford to get into the Harley-Davidson world. Their attitude has been that if you can't afford a new bike, we're going to sell you a used bike. The used bike is the entry-level bike now. So they're going to sell you a used bike, and then once you get that paid off, you can trade it in and you'll have a down payment for that more expensive premium motorcycle. And I think that attitude is what could lead Harley-Davidson to doing things like possibly getting rid of the Street Glide and the Road Glide base models, that Road King Classic, the Softail Standard. They're going to sell the more premium, more expensive motorcycles, and if you can't afford that, come over here and look at our used selection. That's it. That's the sales pitch. There you go. Take it or leave it. I think with sales being what they are and with the supply chain issues being what they are, they don't have a lot of reason to worry. Indian can't produce enough motorcycles to hurt them on sales right now. Indian's having the same kinds of problems with supply chain issues. I hear dealers can't get inventory. So I don't think there is a competition incentive to make them keep those more affordable entry-level models right now. Now, could that change in a few years? Sure. The supply chain thing gets better, things get resolved, and then I see more competition, then I could see them going back and creating an entry-level bike again. But right now, I don't see where they're interested in doing that. All right, guys. By the way, what do y'all think of my new flannel here? This is not a Dixon flannel. I know that people are big on the Dixon flannels and stuff, but this is actually a riding flannel. This is from Scorpion XO. It's my new Kevlar lined riding flannel, and this thing actually fits like a shirt, like a flannel shirt, not like some oversized flannel jacket. It's got a couple of small pockets up here. It's got a little inside pocket for things that go pew pew, that kind of thing. It's got places and pockets for armor and the elbows and shoulders and stuff. So I'm going to be trying this thing out this fall and see what I think of it. I think I'll throw a link to this in the description down below as well. If you guys like this video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. If you do that YouTube thing, check out the content on my channel. And if you dig it, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to ring that bell to be notified the next time I drop a new video. And as always, thank you for your support. Stay safe and keep on riding.